really hope that Miku will come back with some shopping, otherwise I'm just totally screwed!
Hello, I'm back.
That's just plushie size stuff. What am I gonna do with that? Oh, a new video is overdue anyway now. I better get to that. Can't help it now. Hello guys, Kevin from Hatsune Miku here again. As always, thank you for checking out my newest video. So this video will be a general update on, well, as you can imagine, COVID-19 and stuff related to that, my plans, Miku's plans for this year, but also we'll finally get to talking about Project Diva Mega Mix. That's been a long way coming, I just didn't really get to it, feel like making videos in the sorts. At the end of the video there will be also a little surprise, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, the situation isn't just quite as bad as I depicted at the start of the video, but I can tell you one thing, being self-employed at the airport isn't a good time for that. Yeah, but at least I can live.
Not too bad. I couldn't show up to work for months now.
That's not what I mean, really. I mean, that is pretty bad, I give you that, but at least we're all well fed and healthy. Well, I can't argue with that. Anyway, so yeah, it's true, the situation isn't all too well, so let's talk about it. How has COVID affected me directly, and how has it affected the future for Miku this year? Well, many events have been cancelled already. If you remember, my plan was to go to Kamida this year twice, because for the first time they announced an event for the summer and the winter time. That would have been amazing. They already announced the official art. One event would focus on Meiko's birthday, like the 10th anniversary, and one on Kaito. It was so amazing. I was so excited, and then all of this happened. The event actually isn't cancelled yet, the August one, but yeah, I mean, they're not selling accommodation plan tickets or lottery tickets for the first time to foreigners, because I guess they can just about expect that it will be cancelled in the end, the summer one I mean, for sure, and then it will just be a big hassle for them to like refund stuff. So yeah, it's all very, very sad. Rin-chan, can you please stop watching this video over and over again? In any event, you're a super idol, so how about doing some live streaming or something? That'll pay for some bills for sure.
No, thank you. I'm good.
You moved there quickly? Okay then, I don't want to make money that way anyway.
Oh, hello guys. It's the start of the show. Watashi. Oscar doesn't want to admit it, but he's pretty desperate. He's so broke because of the whole situation that he can't buy me expensive gifts anymore. And also I'm so damaged that I really need to go to the plastic doctor. It is fine. I can replace you. Please don't forget the master's patron is still online. He might not be very active, but if you ever feel like supporting his stuff, if his older videos, please do so.
Miku, that is embarrassing. But Rin-chan, how come you're still all smiley?
I'm just so excited and happy. But Master, Miku-san idea, why not just cut it out of the video?
Yeah, I could do that. Anyway, so this is all just so sad. I've been to Japan every single year in summer since 2013, attended Midai ever since 2014, every year. This will be the first time I won't be able to go. And yes, I know, before you say it, I am very privileged. Many people dream about going to see Miku, let alone in Japan, and I've done it so much. But it's just a fact that if you're really used to a thing, if you're kind of addicted to it, and it's just kind of normal for you, then it's very, very difficult if it gets taken away. I usually watch recordings of Miku concerts all the time. I just put on a video of a song and then it just makes me so happy. And I just don't really do that currently. That's just a fact, because I just miss it so much. At least there's still some hope for the second one in December. What do you think, Miku? How do you think the chances are? Come on, Hatsune, everything is gonna be fine. Don't be so distressed all the time. Come on, you just need some hugs and some petting, and everything is gonna be just fine. Told you so. So there you go, that's the situation in the Miku events currently. They're still being cancelled left and right, but at least where I live the restrictions are slowly being taken away, the situation is improving, so as long as there are not tons of setbacks along the way, then I think there's some hope that people will be able to reunite again and celebrate Miku life again soon, hopefully. I know, health is the #1 priority and I hope you guys are doing just fine, but Miku life is just such an amazing thing, and traveling in general is something you only really know how much you miss it when you're so restricted. On top of not being able to fly to Japan these past 2 years, Dublin has been my second home, and I also can't fly there, so yeah, the situation is really shit and one can only hope for the best soon. So let's move on to the next big chunk of this video. Megamix! The game has been out for a while now, and now we'll have a look at all the new videos and give my quick opinion on it, as well as just talk about the game briefly in general. Oh yeah, the game is gonna release digitally very soon, I think like in 3 days when I'm filming this, on May 15th. Yeah, but only digitally in the West, and I'm totally not looking at my script here. This is the physical version that was released in Japan some months ago, and yeah, it includes some... what the fuck am I doing? It includes some neat bonus stuff, so this limited edition that you could buy, and I'm always getting limited edition. This is totally off script here, or just like free for or whatever. It includes some CDs with like the best of songs of the series, which is really cool, and like, you know, I usually do this more professionally, whatever. Some lyrics in here, and just, well, actually it's just like the song list, but it's just cool to have. This is the game, which you're never gonna get in the West, only digitally, you fools. What the fuck am I even talking about? It's already late, I usually don't film this late. So, yeah, this is the game box. It's always cool, though, like, they used to include more stuff in here, but I guess I have this bonus edition. And yeah, this is the big collector's box. It's just nice. You know, this was expensive, and this game is just kind of, you know, just Fusion Tone again, which I've bought so many times, more about this later. But, you know, I'm a big Miku fan, obviously, and this is just something really nice to have, and, you know, it's just a nice collector's item. So yeah. Now my screen is blank, but I assume there's nothing more to say except for now let's talk about the videos.
We are starting off strong with the theme song, so naturally the video is high quality. It is about the spirit of Miku connecting people and has her traveling around the world for Miku Expo assumingly. There are lots of cuts about being in all kinds of places like in the US, London and Singapore. The simplistic art style fits well. Miku is having fun taking all kinds of pictures and wears such a cute colorful costume. The selfies she takes in Cairo are especially adorable. The video ends of course in Japan. Good song addition of a classic KZ commission song, though his even more recent Glare was actually better in my opinion. Definitely the best new video in Megamix. What a surreal setting for this Mira 2016 theme song, feels like the digital world. Miku surrounded by Project Diva video clips and says thank you for the music that was made for her to sing. The dance is cute but not new, except for the chant part where she has several new cute poses. The whole scene is cut nicely too. Decent new video with good editing and of course featuring an amazing song, great to have in Diva. Truly a shame about the 10 new songs, 4 of them reuse the original video. At least in this case it's a really good one. Miku and Kaito are partying in 1690s Edo's nightlife. Very diversified and colorful video which mixes between the chibi and real style. There surely are loads of historic references, but neither do I know anything about them, nor would that be the purpose of this quick opinion on each video. I like how the well dressed up Miku still carries a spring onion. Cool video overall, but lame they use already existing ones at all. Can't compete with the amazing performance in Mira 2019, but definitely an amazing song and does another great addition musically. The stage this video is set on seems like a modern art display I've visited some years ago in Tokyo. Lots of lights in an otherwise dark room. Apart from that, just dancing, which somehow varies slightly from the Mira one. The end of the video has Miku perform on a platform over the ocean. Again, this isn't supposed to be an analysis, just my quick opinion. The video is a bit boring, but I'm always happy to have a new 3D PV at all. Great new song, which also was new for Mira 2019. Man, I want it back. So yet again, glad to have this in the game.
To think of it, since when did my plushies learn to talk so human-like? A software update. I can believe that. But now these guys really can't make me any money singing anymore now, can they? At least she's so cute.
Characteristic alien dance fits the song well. Distinct Miku voice for this 3D PV with the original video in the background sometimes, mostly the lyrics. This song was available for playtesting in Meta last year and I actually tried it out. That red flash in her eyes. Miku's serious look when she says ski. Setting changes a bit, in general very trippy and appropriate for the mood. She lifts off and performs in the middle of a big stage in the end. Overall not bad for a dance PV and an amazing song. Rin's and Len's new song seems like a 3D PV, but it's pre-rendered so you can change the costume. It reuses assets of Kodoku no Hate, which has a similar vibe I guess. Interesting TV screen effect. Then the story gets told with the lyrics in the back and them in front recreating it like they usually do on stage. The collage effect continues on a train station. After that, a shadow filter adds another nice touch before a finale live on stage. Cool hybrid video, they throw all kinds of things together like the collage of the old video, the existing cool dance and the lyrics. Works well, makes it a nice video. The song of course is amazing, no question. The new Kagamine song could have only been this or that to Johto anyway. Miku on a stage performing, yet again in a very bright neon color scheme. I guess they deemed that was best for the weaker Switch hardware for the new songs? They show the story of the song in between. Miku's running away! Explosions! Oh my! She doesn't know where to go anymore. Seems to be about a painful love experience. At least in the video she appears to find some sort of answer by the end. Glad this was more than just a dance PV. Like that, yet another decent to good video. Very popular Deku Nina song, so yet another understandable addition that was also played live like many of these new songs.
Isn't it weird? People all get along so well when we're all basically the same plushie? No, not weird at all. We all have unique character traits.
Yet another video where they didn't bother to make a new one. In this case on top, it's not an exceptional video. It for some reason too fittingly is in a neon color scheme, but apart from the many expressions of the chibi character and the frequent cuts, it just doesn't do much. This is just not enough for a video for Project Diva. The song is a decent addition too, but nothing super amazing. This next copy and paste video is at least a better and cuter one. Luca is all embarrassed and excited about her first love and tries to represent those feelings with homemade sweets like chocolate. She anxiously waits on the school rooftop to hand over the chocolate and musters up the courage at the end. Cute video, but still way too static for a game video. I would have loved to see a cute dance choreo with Miku and Lin, like it is the case for the concerts. The song really grew on me and it deserves its place in the game too. Unfortunately, I haven't exactly saved the best for last. This final new edition combines the worst of both worlds. To get this out of the way, this is the only song that I actually can't stand. A shame since this is Meiko's only new song. And yes, Kaito's rap counted as his new appearance. This video too is not a new production for this game. It's set in a surreal looking world, Meiko and Miku are talking to each other. I don't even want to comment more on this, it'll give the song more space than it deserves. I'm sure some people really like this and that's totally fine, but for me this one is a waste in all categories. For some reason the ending credits are in German and have a spelling mistake on top of it. Of course.
God, I love Vocaloid and especially Miku's voice. But you know what? Oh yeah! No joke, not even I listen to only Miku. I used to mainly listen to metal and the sort, and I still actually really love it. And especially compared to that last song we just listened to, I would much rather listen to some metal. Wouldn't have expected to hear some Slipknot in a Miku video of mine. Did you now?
I thought about making a video on the hardest charts of this game's new songs, but ultimately decided against it. I'm still playing the Diva games from time to time, but not as much anymore, so my skill dropped quite a bit too. I still enjoy the challenge, and I'm happy to find the new charts to be quite good. They are all following the singing really well. Funky music is pretty fun and not crazy difficult. Hibana is a very fast song that will really test your stamina and has some tricky technical sections on top. Jitterbug is an absolute nightmare naturally, because of the song itself, but also its tricky jazzy rhythm. Oedo Julia Night too is very difficult, a lot of note changes, especially in the instrumental breaks in the song, and of course the speeding up drum beat near the end. A blast to fight through. Adoki is even more challenging because it follows the twins' fast singing very accurately. All those double notes in the mix don't help you getting a breather either. Teo is yet another song that tests your speed and also has a real tricky solo, as well as a nightmarish end with too many double notes to keep up with. Jigsaw Puzzle is a real endurance, combining speed and technical execution. The main difficulty comes from the chart following the fast guitar instrumental well, but even more so the accurate representation of Len's singing. Lots of note changes in this fast section, maybe the hardest of all the new songs. The double notes are always tricky, but especially so when they quickly mix between those and single ones in my opinion. The rest of the bunch aren't as tricky, but are still lots of fun to play. Overall, I really can't complain about a lack of challenge or fun with playing the new songs. What else is there to say about Megamix? It is not much more than an adjusted port of Future Tone for the Switch, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't mind that the game doesn't look as good. There was no way around that anyway. The longer loading times are a pain, and the lower frame rate a shame, but I have to say, the gameplay portion, the note symbols, can't be running at a much lower frame rate. I'm used to how the old Vita and PS3 games played and they felt much more chunky. I was not excited to go back to 30 FPS, but really find the gameplay not to be nearly as badly affected as back then. I don't even mind that this doesn't include all the songs from the original game, but merely a select 101 songs, including 10 overall pretty good new additions, mostly a sound selection, and a real best of except for some personal favorites missing. What I do mind is that they then tried to charge some extra bucks for those missing songs after the fact, for songs that were just not included in the game for what I thought being a logical reason. They would have almost zero extra cost or effort to include those back in the game. Hackers previously had a real easy time adding those songs back in the game with little effort, so that is just a cheap money grab. So yeah, I'm happy to have a portable version of Miku as a sort of best of when I'm traveling, which I hopefully will be able to do soon again. It is missing some features like having the screenshots you took in the PVs as loading screens for some reason, and is weaker on the technical side, but is still a nice version of the game to have. The extra songs are cool, the new Joy-Con play mode an interesting bonus even if it doesn't work well accurately all the time, and they just recently added a touch arcade controller mode, which is a real neat additional way of playing the songs. I am glad if Sega was able to earn enough money with this to actually make an all new Miku game again soon. Just don't try to be super obvious about scamming fans out of their money, okay? I will gladly support Miku with super expensive merch. I'm crazy like that, but I won't be made a complete fool out of myself.
This touch mode especially is really cool. This was just recently added in a free update. Yes, free! I would have paid for this, and not the same old songs for the 10th goddamn time! So to end this video, I just want to share some songs with you. Songs that have just recently been released and have given me lots of positive energy throughout this shit pandemic. That's what Miku is all about, right? The music. And at least for me, it's really important staying up to date when it comes to finding cool new Miku songs. And don't get me wrong about what I've said earlier about not listening to Miku concerts currently. Miku helps me a lot in this situation, and even now I listen to her music just as much as usual. I've just seen somebody sell their Miku collection, and that's just crazy to me. I've reached a point where that would never happen. I've known Miku for way too long now, and she will always be a massive part of my life, I can promise you that. And the plushies? Well, I love those especially, but I think that is pretty obvious, especially judging by this video especially. But doesn't it get old? All these years of returning to Japan, attending these events, attending the Miku concerts, the same old thing? No, it does not. I always want to return, and I feel that especially strongly now. I don't know what to tell you guys, but being in Japan, being at these events, it's just so magical. Just like on day one. So here you go, some cool new songs from the recent 2 months to just cheer you up. Miku has that kind of power, after all.
Such a heavenly song with an angelic Miku voice to let you forget what a bad place the world can be, especially the quiet part of the song. Amazing Otomachi Una song, who actually is my favorite non-Krypton Vocaloid, probably number 3 after Miku and Lin. Hope she will get bigger and have concerts too. And yeah, I still appreciate Ia too. Shame her publishing company is usually opposed to that kind of stuff, including releasing merch. The song was made by a relatively new producer and showcases her voice well in the scary but upbeat song with an amazing dubstep break in between. A remake of this classic Miku song with a new tuning and updated instruments. still like the original, but this definitely feels more fresh now, featuring an extra sassy Miku. Such an uplifting, high energy song with an exceptional feeling of togetherness near the end, and yet another great solo Miku part. It just screams, don't give up. Such a fun song primarily, makes me always want to sing along. Miku showing her cutest side in this silly but earnest love song. A nostalgic and slightly painful song with lots of passion in Miku's voice. She can truly be a game changer when feeling down. A fun song with a festive feel to it. Probably would fit a concert setting well. This is a bass-heavy minus peeled-in song. The producer brings out the cool in Rinchan very well. A nice song to groove to. This final song was just released on the official Miku channel to celebrate a 100-year-old festival worshipping cherry blossoms, truly a symbol of Japan. This song is beautiful, transmits the feeling of longing for spring, having freedom again in these trying times to the listener, but also conveys a feeling of hope that this will come true soon. The official description says it is hoping for people worldwide to come to Japan and experience being there. Oh yeah, I can't wait to be back myself. Amazing song with a powerful feeling of hope and excitement. Thank you Miku for your support in these days and forever.
So that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. For those guys of you who are interested in Megamix, I hope the insight I gave in this video was interesting, and you will get this game digitally in the West on May 15th. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, I hope my updates on myself, my plans that have changed for this year have been interesting, as well as my outlook on the future. I'm pretty positive that we'll soon reunite again and see Miku live again very soon. But for now, if this continues on for much longer, I will have to send this poor Miku back to her own coffin and sell her just so I can buy my, channel mascot a much needed facelift. I'm just kidding, I would never do a thing like that. Obviously. So that's it. I'm gonna leave you guys with yet another nice Miku song. It has only ever been released on last year's Snow Miku CD, so it's pretty unknown. I've been in love with it for quite some time. So yeah, like, subscribe, share with your friends, and friendly comments are also always appreciated. Let's all meet live again very soon. I will continue to go see Miku live as long as my situation allows for it, though I might need a break here pretty soon for money reasons. If you ever see me at an event and you feel like saying hi, you're more than welcome to do so. So, especially now, have a nice Miku day!